In this video I will be silently installing FileZilla and I will use psexec to execute the installation as a system account. If you want more details about that, you can watch my video right here. Or, long story short, it's because I want to make sure that the installation is successful no matter what user I'm using to install the software. And I will leave the URL for this GitHub page in the description down below. So now I will begin this video by downloading FileZilla and I will use the link that I have here. That brings us to the download page for FileZilla, and I will click on this big green button to start the installation. I will also need to click here, and now I can go to my downloads folder, and here we have our executable. And because I will be installing the software in a virtual machine, I will copy this file, go to my VMware workstation and paste in the file here. And as you can see, I have my psexec executable in the same folder. So now the next step for us is to launch a command line, and for that I will click on Start, type cmd, click on Run as Administrator, and the next thing that we want to do is to change the directory in our command line to the directory where we have our executables. So I will click here, copy the link, type cd, paste in the link, click enter, and if I do there, we can see our files here. So for the next step, we want to launch another cmd instance, but this time we want it to be under the system account, because if I do who am I in this one, it says that I am the admin user. So to start another instance under the system account, I will type the name of psexec executable, that's psexec.exe, then -i for interactive, -s for system, and cmd. I will agree to the license terms. And one more time, and now in this window we want to change the directory where we have our files in. So I will type cd, then I will provide the location and click enter. If we type there, we see our files once again. But this time if I do who am I, it is saying us that we are anti-authority system. And for the next step, we need to start the installation, and for that I will go back to my GitHub page, and I will be using the command that we see here. Also, I'm using cmdc, and that's because I want to see when the installation is finished. This part is not necessary. The only parameter that we need is /s. Also, if you want more information about available switches, you can click on the documentation right here, and you will see the FileZilla documentation page where you have few options. So I will go back to my GitHub page. I will copy the command that I have here, go back to my VMware workstation, paste in the command and click enter. And it seems that the installation is finished. And now I will go to my start menu, all apps, and we see our FileZilla application here. I will click on it. And it seems to be working just fine. And that's it for this video. In the future videos, I will show you how to deploy this executable using group policy and other deployment tools, so like and subscribe if you want to see that, and see you in the next one.